Hey guys, so I said that this would be a point of view drive, but I figured this would be a quick walk around as well as a point of view drive. So right now I'm heading out, gonna meet up with some friends in downtown Saratoga, and I guess the plan is that we're just gonna go up to Highway 9 and go to the Vista Point. Or yeah, Vista Point. So yeah, I'll see you guys soon. Okay, so you guys might be wondering why it's so dark, and it's because we went on a drive, my buddy and I, we went on a drive up Highway 9, and the road conditions weren't quite fit for me actually making a video. I had to pay attention to the road completely, so it wouldn't have been ready for me to make a video anyways. So here I just finished dinner at the local boba place, or as some of you would call it, pure milk tea place, and yeah, it's gonna be a little weird with all these people around me, but I mean, it's for you guys, so go figure. But yeah, let me show you around the car. Okay, so this is my 1993 NA Mazda Miata. I know the lighting is a little poor, but yeah, so that's the outside walk around, and I'm gonna come around to the front again. One of the reasons why I got this car is because of the flip-up headlights. I can't show you guys because I don't have my camera right now, but here, hang on, there's this one button. Now this you guys could probably see, but yeah, there we go. Okay, so this button right here, you press down and the headlights will actually close and open. So let me see if you guys can actually see it. So it goes down and then goes back up again. That is one of the main reasons why I got this car. And like I said again, it's good on gas mileage. It's 1.6, and it's stick, of course. Now, the one thing I dislike about this car, I'm not gonna say hate, but I really dislike about this car is the cup holders are not functional at all whatsoever. Unless you have an extended gear shifter handle, there is absolutely no way of actually having a drink in your car when you're driving a Miata. I'm not sure if it applies to the NC models, but definitely the NAs and NBs. There is one company that actually does make a redesigned center console, but I'm not gonna spend $300 on a redesigned center console just for them to reposition the cup holders to actually the passenger side of the center console. So what I might actually do is just buy one of those like plastic cup holders that you wedge between the passenger seat and the center console and just be done with it. But yeah, anyways, let's get driving. Okay, so this is my 1993 NA Mazda Miata. I know the lighting is a little poor, but yeah, so that's the outside walk around, and I'm gonna come around to the front again. One of the reasons why I got this car is because of the flip-up headlights. I can't show you guys because I don't have my camera right now, but here, hang on, there's this one button. Now this you guys could probably see, but yeah, there we go. Okay, so this button right here, you press down and the headlights will actually close and open. So let me see if you guys can actually see it. So it goes down and then goes back up again. that is one of the main reasons why I got this car. And like I said again, it's, you know, good on gas mileage. It's 1.6, and it's stick, of course. Now, the one thing I dislike about this car, I'm not gonna say hate, but I really dislike about this car is the cup holders are not functional at all whatsoever. Unless you have an extended gear shifter handle, there is absolutely no way of actually having a drink in your car when you're driving a Miata. I'm not sure if it applies to the NC models, but definitely the NAs and NBs. There is one company that actually does make a redesigned center console, but I'm not gonna spend $300 on a redesigned center console just for them to reposition the cup holders to actually the passenger side of the center console. So what I might actually do is just, you know, buy one of those like plastic cup holders that you wedge between the passenger seat and the center console and just be done with it. But yeah, anyways, let's get driving. Okay, so back to what I was saying about the cup holders. Literally, when you put a cup right here, I don't know if you guys can see that, but if you guys put a cup right here and your shifter's right here, yeah. So when you drive a Miata, there is no way of putting cups in the cup holders. So yeah, just remember when you go out and grab something to eat or drink, make sure to finish it before you start driving. But anyways, let's go. Okay, so I've had this car for a while, and there's a nice R35 GTR. But yeah, so I've had this car for a while now, for a few weeks. I think like 2 or 3 weeks. And overall, it's a really fun car. I mean, it drives exactly like a go-kart, but it's road legal go-kart basically. Shifter is very crisp, and the clutch is just as light as like a stock clutch from Honda. This car currently has 165,000 miles on it, so it has seen better days. But I know these cars, I've been told many times that the engine is very reliable. These can last up to about, I'd say, 230,000 miles if you take really good care of it. Even, I mean, like spec Miata, you know, they beat on their engines every single race, but you know, they change their oil every single race too, probably, or every few. But the owner of this car actually, I bought this off my friend. He told me that this car has fly-in Miata lowering springs, as also sway bars, and it really did make a difference on Highway 9. My friend, he has a lowered Accord, and even though he was able to keep up with me because, you know, he has a bigger engine, but the Miata actually did really well through the turns. Like, I was really surprised with the lowering springs and the sway bars. And the performance of this car, it's okay. Well, yeah, the infamous cowl shake of the Miata, but performance of this car has barely 100 horsepower to the wheels, but for how light the car is, you have basically a really good power to weight ratio. And you can I mean, for me, I drive an IS250, and I've driven the IS250 plenty of times on Highway 9, and you know, you can really already feel the difference between driving this car and driving the IS on Highway 9. I know it's not quite a fair comparison because this car is so much smaller and the engine is so much different, but yeah, you can definitely feel the how the IS is a lot heavier, and it takes a lot longer for the power to actually be delivered, rather than in this car, once you step on it at around like 3,000 RPM, you just shoot forward. Although the other thing that I will say is that if you don't race spec Miata, or do any racing for that matter, heel toe in this car is actually really hard. Normally in stick shift cars, the pedals aren't really placed that close together. But however, in the Miata, I realized that you have to stick your foot really closely to each other. Really? They literally just cut me off like that, or squeezed. Wow, okay. Let's see who he is, shall we? And look, there's another fellow Miata in front of us. But anyways, on to the main point of this video here. Overall, the car is honestly really fun. Otherwise, I don't think I would have gotten it. Because just the flip-up headlights really isn't a valid excuse for me to get, you know, a car. I've done my research in the past, and basically, you know, I've realized that I can afford the insurance. Gas mileage certainly isn't an issue, and I figured, you know, this car was pretty, I bought this car for cheap, and it's only weekend driver, so, you know, it won't be my daily driver. I have my Lexus still. But other than that, I don't really, I mean, the interior is, it's okay. I mean, it's a 1993, so you can't really, I don't really expect anything, or but yeah, the interior, I mean, the interior was okay. When I went to test drive this car, the radio, actually, the head unit was actually removed by the previous owner, even before my friend. And the steering wheel airbag was actually not in the steering wheel itself. So it wasn't until after that I bought the car that my buddy actually put the airbag back in the steering wheel, and he put the head unit back in to the center console. But yeah, that's pretty much all I have to really say about this car. If you guys want, you know, a cheap car to, you know, to race or do autocross with, this car is actually very budget friendly, and it's if you don't have a lot of money to spend, just, you know, go out and get a Miata, because it's one of the cheapest potential race cars out there, and you can modify them for cheap, either, you know, for power or for handling, or for both, actually, if you'd like. But yeah, I'm just driving back home now. It's around, I think, like 9:30 or 10, so it's getting pretty late. And I did make my decision. I am going to the Cars and Croissants tomorrow at Santana Row, so definitely be ready for that. Like I said, I'll definitely get video of it, or get pictures of it, but I don't know if I'll get video. Or actually, let me see if I can do a little pull for you guys. Just to, I mean, I just filled up today for Highway 9, but let me just see if I can get a red light or something and do a short pull. Miata is turning off on this street. Okay, so I don't think I'm gonna get a red light, but oh, there we go. Okay, perfect. Alright, so perfect for us. Alright, so this is probably gonna do a 1st through 4th gear pull. So that was till 3rd gear, and I was shifting basically at 3,500 RPMs to 4,000. So right below the max power band. So yeah, there you guys have it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And if you have any comments or questions about the Miata, feel free to comment down below or send me a private message. And definitely stay tuned for the event coverage for 100 Octane Crossing Croissants tomorrow at Santana Row. See ya.